welcome to today's DBTalk. This is Demai. Today, I'd like to invite Summer, our chief editor behind the popular YouTube channel of Alibaba Database, and to talk about the PostgreSQL. Summer, how about you introduce yourself and share with us what you plan to talk about today?
Okay, thank you, Demai. Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Summer Jiang, product manager at Alibaba Cloud database product team. I joined Alibaba since the year 2020. So actually, this is my third year, and our YouTube channel was built at the end of 2020. I'm afraid the words is so limited to express my appreciation for everyone's support along the way. So we just keep delivering useful content in return. Then let's get the ball rolling. Well, today I'm going to talk about something around PostgreSQL. The content is suitable for almost everyone, no matter you are quite experienced in this field or you are just a beginner, whatever. And during my speaking, Demai, please feel free to interrupt if you have any questions.
Sure, thanks.
Okay, just give me a second. Let me share my screen. Demai, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it very clear now. Thank you.
So let's begin. Talking about PostgreSQL, which is the DBMS that gained more popularity, there are a few things really blow me away. First, as you can see on my screen, according to the annual survey of Stack Overflow, which has more than 80,000 developers engaged, PostgreSQL was the most wanted database in the past year. And second, among over 300 databases listed on DB Engine ranking, PostgreSQL is the only one which is completely community-driven and with no centralized ownership. Therefore, some people name it as the Linux of database. Third one, PostgreSQL is the first to win DBMS of the Year award for 3 times, to 2020, 2017, and 2018. So after knowing all of these, I can't help thinking how PostgreSQL is built and why people love it. And also, I did some study. Let's see the history of PostgreSQL. As you can see, PostgreSQL as an open source relational database management system has a long history, more than 30 years. The story can be traced from Ingress in 1977, a project led by a computer science professor, Michael Stoner-Brigger, at the UCB. PostgreSQL was derived from the Postgres, which was created in 1986. That's maybe why people used to call it Postgres as a nickname. Then in 1995, we got its first release, Postgres 95, and it was renamed as PostgreSQL the next year. In the meanwhile, the version number was set to start at 6.0, and it's worth noting that PostgreSQL global development team was built the same year in 1996. Later, PostgreSQL released almost a major version once a year, which is extremely fast considering there are still former versions to be maintained by continuous minor version release. Till now, the latest version is 40.1, and versions 10 to 14 are still supported, while the versions before those are end of life. So that's how world-class open source DBMS becomes what it is today.
Hey, thanks, Summer. That's very impressive. I believe PostgreSQL has definitely proved itself as an enterprise-level system and with such a maturity.
Yeah, that's right. And this is also one of the reasons people love it. So let's see what other factors make PostgreSQL keep gaining more and more popularity. So besides reliability and stability, people are fascinated by its rich extensions, various of data type support, and amazing open source community culture that allows you to take benefits from well-organized and clear documentations, rich resources to start learning or get help, and exciting events like PG conference to connect PGers around the world and bring a little extra fun to your PostgreSQL journey.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a regular for a Postgres conference in Silicon Valley and also attend the Postgres Vision conference in Boston before. While it's well-organized modular design, PostgreSQL is very easy to be extended. For example, a while ago, I implemented a SQL on Hadoop feature for MPP data warehouse. Using the foreign data wrapper, the system can analyze ORC and the Parquet file on HDFS while leveraging the existing optimizer of the MPP system. PostgreSQL can also support a complex data structure, such as JSON for document, JS extension for spatial computation.
Yeah, thanks, Delmai, for sharing such a special experience. Actually, I'm a little bit jealous. Yeah, indeed, with rich data type support, PostgreSQL is not only relational database, but also supports rich NoSQL features, just like you mentioned, JSON. Well, talking about success of PostgreSQL, its outstanding features are not enough to make it happen. There's more important shining point I'm going to talk about is ecosystem. I guess you are thinking the same way, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. As you can see, besides rich extensions you can find in PostgreSQL extension network, PostgreSQL supports a lot of programming languages and advanced data management tools to enrich your tech stack. What's more, it also has more than 100 global partnerships to support your different needs during application development.
Postgres sounds a great database system. Well, there are quite a bunch of relational systems that in the market. Can you please share about what's your take where PostgreSQL can be a good fit?
Yeah, good question. I'm about to share industries and the scenarios that PostgreSQL is widely used. As one of the most popular RDBMS in the market, PostgreSQL is used by many household big names, as you can see on my screen. For example, in 2010, Apple chose PostgreSQL as an embedded database in an OS X line release for advantages of PostgreSQL, including, Oracle factor, scalability, developer-friendly, and more open. And NASA adopted Postgres because of its great integration with Nagio to store the data on the orbit and then replicate that database on the ground. And I will give you another example. Reddit uses PostgreSQL in two different ways. One is to share data for most objects, and the other is to maintain and analyze traffic statistics and information on transactions, ad sales, and subscriptions. So you can easily see that they form different industries. And since PostgreSQL is one of kind RDBMS, so the most basic scenario is the OLTP. It won't be hard to find that. It is implemented in industries like internet applications, retails, gaming, e-commerce, and vice versa. Besides, the example of NASA and Reddit indicate more advanced scenarios for the extra power of Postgres, such as support for time series, GIS system build, and data analysis. And there are more. You can see on my next page. Well, as the last figure shows, there are many other advanced scenarios boosted by different PostgreSQL extensions. This is also why people buy in extensible feature. It helps to have better use of data and brings more possibilities.
Absolutely, and very exciting system. I bet our audience want to try it out right now.
Yeah, as more and more people take benefits from cloud-native technologies, developers and enterprises are more likely to deploy their infrastructure on the cloud. And the good news is that on Alibaba Cloud, You can join the free trials of popular databases like Postgres for free. Absolutely. We do support all mainstream versions from PG10 to PG14. So scan the QR code on my screen and check it out. Next, I will have a quick demo to show how to create RDS PostgreSQL on Alibaba Cloud using Terraform. Let me just set up the environment first. Okay, well, actually, I have prepared a Terraform script for this demo, and in next several minutes, I will use it to create an ECS and RDS for PostgreSQL 14 instance. And like most of the web-based applications, your application will run on ECS. As for database, it actually runs on RDS. So let's go inside. And this is my script. I want to go deeper to explain every lines of it. This is the provider and auth identification and zone settings and the security group, networking configuration, VPC, vSwitch, and the ECS, EIP configurations. The last one, RDS configurations, including instance name and database accounts and the privileges. Okay, let's do it. Terraform init, then Terraform plan, then apply. Yes. Well, this will take us several minutes, so I will be back later. Wow, bravo, everything is done. So as you can see, from the very beginning and till all the resources have been created, it takes almost 10 minutes. And the ECS IP is here, right here. And this is the port of our RDS for PostgreSQL, and this is the connection string. And we were log onto the ECS first. So let me open another terminal. By the way, the password is written in the script. Okay, we log into the ECS successfully. And let's download and install PostgreSQL client first. Okay, now connect to the PostgreSQL. Test DB. And enter the password. Yeah, as you can see, these are the databases we have on the instance. And right now we are using testDB, which was created in the Terraform script. Okay, then let's see tables. No tables. Okay, let's create a new database. New DB. And use this database. Create table. Right. Then insert some values. X 10. Okay, select. Well, everything works well. Let's drop the table. And quit. Now we will import some data into the database. First, let me open another terminal to copy the SQL file to the ECS. Well, we can see the file is already here. Now, use PSQL to load the file. Let's use this one. And new DB. Okay, just use the test DB. It's all right. Test DB. And use the test data SQL. Password for test one. Okay, good job. Now log on to the database. And see the table. Right here, we have imported the table into the database. And select count. All right, we have 12 rows. Yeah. That's all the data we have. Then the demo is finished. As you can see, it's quite easy. Well, that's all for my sharing. The mic, back to you.
Thank you, Summer. It looks easy. I will definitely try it out. And for our audience, Summer just show us how to launch RDS for PostgreSQL instance on Alibaba Cloud using Terraform in just a couple minutes. And I would like to invite you to also try it out. And in our YouTube channel, we will also attach the Terraform script that Summer just used. So with that, see you next time. Thank you, Summer. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you, Demai. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.